Milan No-Till is back in full swing this year, and the event's all about celebrating agriculture in Tennessee and the technology and research that helps farmers continue to feed the world. Today was the 32nd Milan No-Till Field Day. The event began back in 1981 when staff from the Milan UT Ag Research and Education Center first taught farmers how to plant without tilling the ground.
A revolutionary new farming technique called no-till. Before this was invented by a UT professor here at the Ag Research Center, this region had the worst soil erosion in the entire country. But because of no-till, now it's much better.
Since then, Milan No-Till has grown to bring in thousands. Now research is presented, visitors can see new innovations in farming equipment, tour the facility, hear from speakers, and more.
We're changing mindsets here. We're changing behaviors because we are leading the country when it comes to implementation of no-till.
Agriculture is a crucial part of the economy in Tennessee, but it's also a vital industry globally.
Well, agriculture is the leading economic driver in the state of Tennessee. It's the #1 component of our economy, which happens to be the fastest growing economy in the country right now. Ag is the leading component of that. We're in a time where global instability is causing food shortages around the world. Everyone's aware of that and the volatility that happens with global instability. One role that America has is to provide stability to that chain of food across the globe.
But feeding the world is becoming increasingly more difficult.
It's critical because our population in the world is growing. The land that the farmers have to farm is getting smaller and smaller. So we have to get more and more efficient with how we farm.
That's where new methods and technology come into play. One of the many new techniques presented at the field day were ways to manage water, as farmers are dealing with recent droughts.
That's the future of agriculture. More efficient production, more technology that makes it easier to produce more with less. That is the future of our ag business in this state.
The field day also serves to get young people invested in the future of agriculture.
We want young people to catch fire with, you know what, there's a great place for me in agriculture. That it's a big label. And when you think about what's ahead of us, feeding the world, there's so much space in there for young people to think about good careers for themselves.
The next Milan No-Till is scheduled for 2024. For 39 News, I'm Alexander Bitterling in Milan.